life practice community.
There. You know what? I'm going to move how I'm set up. I had myself set up like this because I thought you guys could see a nice view, but you can't really see me very well that way. All right, so take a moment to kind of set yourself up into a comfortable posture, knowing that we will be here for little bit of time. So don't worry if you're not crisscross or if you maybe sit on a chair, it's all good. You just want the posture to be comfortable so that you can kind of settle into stillness as best you can. Arriving in this moment as best you can. And then letting your hips or whatever parts of the body being in contact with the ground, let them be rooted and steady and secure. And then starting at the base of the tailbone, just feel your spine gently stacking vertebrae upon vertebrae, bone upon bone. It's almost like the stem that holds a flower. Your spine gently supports the skull. And then invite a softness through your shoulders. Allow your palms to be face down if you want a bit of groundedness. And if the eyes are comfortable closing, just bring them to a close. And if you're not so comfortable with the eyes closed, that's okay too. You can just lightly settle the gaze. And then just find and feel the breath for the moment. Without worrying or changing or modifying anything. Breathing in and breathing out. And each breath lets you become more relaxed and comfortable. And let any outside sounds just serve to allow you to go deeper inside. It's just a reminder of how good it is to leave the noise and the stress of the outside world and journey into the quiet and the peace of your own inner world. And as you sink deeper down into quiet and ease, maybe you can imagine a grounding cord. It's just dropping down from the back of your spine. And imagining that cord going down to the center of the earth, deep into the earth. Imagining that there's something that you can anchor this cord to. So no matter how far we go on this journey, we feel solidly connected to the earth. And as you go deeper into this state of relaxation, we're going to start to travel in the imagination. Kind of exploring to the edges of where our senses can go. I think exploration is the key thing here. Right? Visualization meditations might really work for you, and you might also not really enjoy them. But just be open to the exploration, see how it goes. So you're going to imagine a first click of a camera. And in this click, you're going to kind of move outwards and start looking at yourself. Just kind of see your whole body and feel the full warmth of it. Maybe you're happy here. Maybe you're calm. You might be annoyed. Neutral. Sad. Whatever it is, just let these be all legitimate feelings. Just have all your feelings. Feel them all. Whole body. And then the question is, can we get some space? So you're going to play around and almost imagine you have this camera. And this is why it's called Powers of 10. because the camera is going to pan back a level. And with this second click and this pan back, you're now going to be seeing not just yourself, but the whole space around you. Can you notice the full volume of the room you're in? Sounds rising and falling. Can you feel space behind you? Can you feel space above you? Can you feel space below you? What sounds do you hear coming and going? And can you let yourself be light? Just sitting in this room, being aware of the space. Just allowing things to be doing what they're doing. And then when you're ready, we're going to pan back this camera to the next click. And this third one is going to be more challenging than the first and the second, because this is going to involve your whole active imagination. So I want you to slowly imagine you're moving out of where you are right now. And maybe you're just above the apartment building or the house that you live in or the city you're in. And the really cool thing about our group right now is that we have people in Abu Dhabi and we have people in Chicago and we have people in Montreal. And so this would typically be the point where I would describe how the Abu Dhabi desert looks from above. But the cool thing is that you are above your city, which is different maybe from my city. And as you are floating above this city, what do you see above it? Or what do you see below you? Do you see the traffic? Do you see little tiny people? Do you see concrete? Do you see towers? And then if you're ready to pan out to the next click, you're going to move out even further so that the whole earth is in front of you. And if all this isn't working, by the way, feel free to just go back to imagining space around you in your room. That's okay too. If flying into infinity is a bit overwhelming, you don't have to go there. But now you're aware of this whole planet in front of you. And you might have the image of the planet, like you're literally visualizing it. Or it might be just an idea. And the concentration part of this meditation is trying to hold this perspective of the earth. And far below the distant roar of traffic, the voices making their way across the sky. Try to feel the expansiveness of space rolling out behind you. Find it pleasurable. Trying to make a decision that this is a pleasurable experience. And the camera never freezes, it continues to pan back. The earth is shrinking and shrinking, and there's this sense of moving backwards. You're getting even more cosmic. And as the solar system orbits, the sun comes back into view. The whole Milky Way galaxy is in front of us. And we're continuing to move back. Faster and faster. Wider and wider. The angle of our view. See if you can imagine the whole universe is in front of you. This huge expansion. Right? Planets are less than nothing. Ice ages pass in the blink of an eye. Of course, it's super abstract. Right? Our widest possible view. It's one that emits everything. And this is our cosmic view. And what does it feel like to hold this new perspective? Luckily, we have that cord anchored into the center of the earth. Preventing us from flying off the edge of infinity. So bring your attention, finding this cord and following this cord just back through outer space and back above your city, and then back into the room that you're sitting in, and then back into your body. And just feel your body sitting there. Noticing the details in your body. Noticing the sensations. The breath coming in and out. Feel the ground beneath you. Letting it root you. Letting it ground you. Feeling this appreciative quality as you come back into your body, coming back into your home. But in your body and in your home, you have all these brand new perspectives. And maybe wondering or acknowledging, what was the key thing I learned from this? And then if you like, bringing your palms with me at heart center. And we're going to finish our time together with an Om sound. Taking a breath in, and then a breath out, and then a breath into Om. So big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Bowing your head down, and thank you for joining the practice. When you're ready, you can just open your eyes into this expanded perspective. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice Community.